In this class, I will just tell you how to calculate the rank correlation coefficient rho. Suppose if the values are repeated, for repeated data in x and y, how it can be calculated. So for that, we have to use this formula. Rho is equal to 1 minus 6 into sigma d square plus m into n square minus 1 by 12 plus etc. divided by n into n square minus 1. So here this is an additional term. So if there are no repeated data, then the formula is 1 minus 6 sigma d square by n into n square minus 1. If there are repeated data, here we have to introduce one more term called m, which gives the number of repetitions of the data. Now, here we will take up a problem where the x and y values, some of the x and y values are repeated. So how to find the rank correlation coefficient? Find rho for the data given. So he has given two x and y values, two variable values. Let me take the values now. So he has given like this: 33, 56 x values, 33, 56, 50, 65, 50, 65, 44, 38, 44, 38, 44, 50, 44, then 50, 15, 26. These are the x values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is 10 here. Number of observations is 10. Y value 50, 35. Corresponding y values 70, 25, 35. 70, 25, 35. 58, 75. 58, 75. 60, 55. 60, 55, 26. So this is the data given. 10 sets of data of x and y are given. So we have to find out the rank correlation coefficient for this data. So you can observe the values x and y values here. If you observe the x values, I think this 50 and 50 they are repeated. 44, 44 they are repeated. So two values are repeated. When it comes to y, I think what are the values repeated? 50, okay, it's not repeated. 35, 35 is repeated. 70 not repeated. 25 not repeated. 58 not repeated. 75 not repeated. 60, 55, 26. Okay. So here in x, two values are repeated. Then in y, one value is repeated. That's what we can say. Now let us write down the values in the form of the table. So x values are given. So I will convert all these row values to column values. X, then immediately I will write rank of x. So just what we have done in the last video, last problem. Same procedure we have to follow. Rank of x, then y, then rank of y. Rank of y. Then the difference between these two ranks, that is d. Then d square. So this is the table which we have used earlier also. So let us give the ranks for the values now. Now when you are assigning ranks, you should be a little bit careful. So let me copy the values first. X values I will copy now. The given values of x are, so let me have 10 rows now. The rows will be converted to columns. 10 sets of data are given. Therefore, I need 10 rows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you do the calculation of the table, it will be easy for us. The x values I will write now: 33, 56, 33, 56, 50, 65, 50, 65, 44, 38, then 44, 50, then 15, 26. I write y values 50, 35, 50, 35, 70, 25, 35, 58, 75, 60, 55, 26. Now we have to assign ranks. The highest value will be the first rank, lowest will be the last rank. Now when you are assigning the rank, be careful about the repeated values. So the highest value here, in the x values, the highest is 65. So this becomes rank number 1. Then comes 56, that is rank number 2. Now this 50 is repeated here. So if you are assigning rank number 3 and 4, suppose if I take 3 and 4 as the rank numbers for these two, the average is 3.5. So since there are two repeating values, you have to take the average. If you assign one value 3, another value 4, so the average becomes 3.5 because there are two values. Therefore, we have to take this value as 3.5 for this also 3.5. So this is how we have to assign. So you cannot assign 3 and 4 because they are equal. We have to take the average. So average is distributed here 3.5. Next comes 4. So 4, not 4. Next comes 5. So next rank 5 will be there for which one? Next higher value after 50, you have 44. Yeah, 44 is there. Yeah, 44. That is also you have two values. 44, 44. That means you have to assign the rank 5 and 6. Next ranks will be 5 and 6 divided by 2, 5.5. So you have to assign 5.5 for these two. 44 is 5.5. This is also 5.5. So 5 and 6 are over. Next 7. Seventh rank is 38. Then 8th rank is 33. 9th rank is 26. 10th rank is 50. Yeah. So please see the procedure. If the values are repeated, we have to take the average. Similarly, we have to do for y. So for y, what happens? The highest value of y is 70. This corresponds to first rank. Then of course only 35 is repeated here. So second value, highest value, first highest value is 75. This is 1. This is second rank. Then after 70 you have 58. Okay, this becomes 3. Then after 58 you have not 58. 60 is there. 60 becomes 3. 58 becomes 4. Then 55 becomes 5. Then 50 becomes 6. Then 35. Yeah, 35 is for both 7 and 8. So 7 plus 8 divided by 2, 7.5. So 7.5 for 35. This is also 7.5. Both are 7.5. Then is 26. Then is 9. Next rank is 9. Then this is 10. So this is how we have to assign the ranks for the set of data. Now once these ranks are assigned, then we have to proceed on the same lines. Take the difference between these two, second and fourth column. That will be your deviation. That is D, difference. 8 minus 2, 6 is 2. 2 minus 7.5, it is minus 5.5. Then 3.5 minus 2, 1.5. 1 minus 10 minus 9. 5.5 minus 7.5 minus 2.5. 7 minus 4, 3. 5.5 minus 1, 4.5. 3.5 minus 3, 0.5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 10 is 0. Now we have to square all these values. So 2 square is 4. I think this is 6 is 5.5 into 5.5 square. 5.5 square is 30.25. This is 2.25. 81. All are positive here because we are squaring. This is 6.25. 9. This is 20.25. This is 0.25. This is 25. This is 0. Now we have to add all these values to get sigma d square. So we have to use the sigma d square here in this formula. So therefore we have to add all these values. Sigma d square will be is always positive. So 4 plus, we have to add all the values. 4 plus 30.25. 4 plus 30.25 plus 2.25 plus 81 plus 6.25 plus 9 plus 20.25 plus 0.25 plus 25 plus 0. 178.25. 178.25. So this is the value of sigma d square. Now we have to use this formula. Now how to use that formula we will see. So here there are two repeating values in x and one repeating value in y. So you can see that these two 50 and 50 they are repeated in x. Then 44, 44 they are repeated in x. Here when you come to this 35 and 35 they are repeated in y. So that means there will be three terms here. So 2 for x, 1 for y. Now what we have to do here is rho is equal to, I will write down the formula, 1 minus 6 into d square plus sigma d square plus m into m square minus 1 divided by 12 plus dash dash dash. This dash 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 depends on the number of repeating terms. So divide by n into n square minus 1. Here of course n is 10. There are 10 observations here. So this denominator n is equal to 10. So denominator becomes 10 into 10 square minus 1, which is 990. So therefore rho is equal to, now let me write the values now. 1 minus, we have to be careful here when writing the values, 6 into sigma d square is 178.25 plus, now we have to take how many values of x are repeated. So m is here number of repetitions. Number of repetitions here for 50 we have 2 repetitions. Therefore m is 2 there. 2 into 2 square minus 1 divided by 2 plus. Next for x only you have 50 also repeated 2 times. So that is once again, so for 50 there is one more term, 2 into 2 square minus 1 divided by 12. Suppose if 3 times it is repeated, m becomes 3. So 3 into 3 square minus 1 it becomes, okay. Next for y term there are 2 repetitions, therefore plus 2 times 2 square minus 1 divided by 12. That's all. So totally you'll be having 3 terms here because 2 terms are repeated in x, 1 term is repeated in y. This divided by 10 into, n is 10, 10 into 10 square minus 1. So this is the calculation, substitution. Now let us simplify this. Rho is equal to 1 minus. Let us simplify this. You should be very careful in simplification. So first I will simplify these things. 2 square minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 divided by 12 is 0.5. Okay, I will write like this. 6 into 178.25 plus 0.5. This value is 0.5 plus this is also 0.5 plus this is also 0.5. Okay, because all the terms are same. Divided by 990. 10 into 99, 990. Yeah. Now this is 1 minus, rho is equal to 1 minus. Let us simplify this. 178.25 plus 1.5, I will take directly, is equal to into 6 divided by 990. It comes to 1.089. We are getting negative value, no problem. That is, answer is minus 0.089. So negative correlation is there. So you can get negative value also. Rho is this much. So negative correlation, that means it is not a good correlation. Negative correlation. You can get negative also. No? There is no problem. So they are not correlated properly. That is the meaning. So that you can observe here only. A person who is having first rank in one subject, he is having last rank in the other subject, 10th rank. First rank, 10th rank. So there itself you can get that. The correlation is not so much good. So you have got negative value. You can get negative value also. So this is how you have to compute the rank correlation coefficient when the values are repeated. See here, the number of terms of m into m square minus 1 by 12 will depend on how many times the values are repeated.